You Shook Me All Night Long begins with a distorted but mellow guitar intro with two distinctively different guitar parts. The song kicks in with signature ACDC staccato rhythm guitar. Malcolm plays a clever twist over Angus's open chords. Then the two come in together during the chorus, contrasting the verse by allowing several notes to overlap and ring out together. Angus uses very heavy pick approach on the guitar solo, which expertly covers most of the neck. Start phrase 1 with your index barred across the 3rd fret of strings 1 and 2. Play both together. Then with the ring finger, play 1st string 5, back to the finger bar. Double pick the 1st string, then 2nd string, then 1st string. From here, drop your index finger down 1 fret and play the 1st string 2nd fret. Place your ring finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret and pick. Skip to the 4th string open, and while this note rings out, move your index to the 3rd string 2nd fret so you're holding a partial D chord shape with your index and ring. Play these two notes, and with your middle finger play the 4th string 3rd fret, giving it a slight bend, then back to the partial D chord on strings 2 and 3. Next, play the 4th string 3rd fret again with your middle finger. Hammer your pinky to the 4th fret. Play the partial D again, then another 4th string 3rd with a slight bend, followed by the open note. The reason for these strange fingerings is to allow the notes to ring out and overlap each other. The next section of Angus's intro is exactly the same from the barred 3rd fret to the 1st open 4th string note. The difference is we end on a full D chord shape. 1st string 2nd fret, 2nd string 3rd fret, 3rd string 2nd fret. Here's a practice tempo of phrase 1 at half speed. And again at full speed. In phrase 2, we see what Malcolm Young is playing to accompany his brother's intro. Holding an open G5, 1st string 3rd fret, 2nd string 3rd, 3rd string, and 4th string open. This chord is played either by picking very lightly or even lightly plucking with your fingertips. Strum this chord 7 times, and strum only strings 2, 3, and 4. Next, play the 4th string by itself, and 2 and 3 together. Repeat. One more time. Then the 5th string open. This sets us up for a full D chord. 1st string 2nd fret, 2nd string 3rd fret, 3rd string 2nd, and the 4th string open. Pause, then double up on the 4th string open, followed by a D chord. Triple pick the 4th string open, then a single 5th string open, back to the G5, double pick the 5th string, G5, double pick the 4th string, G5, and double on 4. Keep holding the G5 chord shape, but play the 5th string open, followed by the 3rd fret with a slight bend while playing strings 1, 2, and 3. Repeat open, G5 with a bend, end with the 5th string open, then a full D chord. Let's practice it at half speed, then again at full speed. Angus starts the verse off with a full G chord. Pinky on the 1st string 3, ring on the 2nd string 3, strings 3 and 4 are open, index finger on the 5th string 2, and middle on the 6th string 3. Strum once, then mute by lightly laying your picking hand across the strings. Switch to a C, 1st string open, index on the 2nd string 1, 3rd string open, middle on the 4th string 2, and ring on the 5th string 3. Strum twice, and switch back to G, then mute. Next we have C, G, D, then mute. For the end, play a partial G5. Here you're not using the 1st string and 5th string. You want to use the bottom of your middle finger to lightly touch the 5th string, preventing any notes from ringing out. Strum twice, play D5, which is the same as the D, but eliminate the 1st string, and mute. Play a single G5, D5, mute, then repeat the rhythm. G, C to G, C, G, D, G5, G5D, and end G5 to D5. When Malcolm joins in on the verse, he plays slightly different variations of the same chords. In phrase 4, we see a partial G, strumming only strings 6, 5, 4, and 3. Next, we have a partial C to C5, and a partial G. For the partial C, the 3rd string is open, index on the 4th string, 2nd fret, middle on the 5th string 3. Keep these fingers in place and add your pinky to bar the 3rd and 4th string on the 5th fret for C5. To switch to G, lift your pinky and move your index and middle to the 5th and 6th strings, adding the open 4th string when you strum. All together, C, C5, G. Next is the partial C to a partial G, also known as a G/B. Just drop your index to the 5th string, 2nd fret, The fourth and third strings are open. Then a quick D5. Malcolm's ending is G5. Another G5, but only strings 4, 3, and 2. Then D5. And end with a G5, D5. This is repeated several times. Then there's an end tag, which bridges the verse to the chorus. Play the same chords up to D5. Then add a single fourth string pedal tone. Next we play a D sus4, which adds the first string 3rd fret G note. Strum twice, then D5 on strings 2, 3, and 4, another D sus4, and end on D5. Holding a full G chord, play the 6th string, then dig in and strum all 6 strings. On the 5th string, walk up to a C chord shape. Open, index on 2, middle on 3. Let this ring out while playing index on 4th string 2, then 3rd string open. Quick change to index on 5th string 2. Let this ring out while playing 4th string open, then 3rd string open. Single 5th string open, then a full D chord, followed by the same walk up on the 5th string. Open, 2, 3, 4th string 2, 3rd string open, 5th string 2, 4th string open, 3rd string open. Then repeat, going right back to the G bass note, then a full G chord. The first chorus runs right back to the verse, but the second chorus has a build-up on D which bridges to the guitar solo. Play D, then an inverted D5, which is the 5th and 4th strings played open, again D, D5, D, D5 a 3rd time, adding a D and a D sus4. Next is D5, D sus4, D5, D sus4, D5, D sus4 to a regular D, then a D5. Then build up on D, strum 6 times, then 7. The background rhythm for the lead starts out very mellow, muting the strings after each chord. First is G5, 6th string 3rd fret, 5th string 5, 4th string 5. Walk up on the 5th string, open, 2, then C5. Same as the G, but on the 5th string 3, 4th string 5, and 3rd string 5. Drop down 1 fret to B5. Next is D5 with a low A. 5th string is open, 4th string is open. 3rd string 2nd, and 2nd string 3rd. Walk back up to C, down to B5, then repeat. But after the walk up to C, allow the chords to ring out. Then switch to the chorus rhythm for the rest of the solo. Start phrase 7 off with the guitar solo on the 3rd string, 5th fret. Bend and release. Barring the 3rd fret, play the 1st string, 2nd string, pinky on the 2nd string. Pre-bend and release the 3rd string 5th. Down to 3, 4th string 5, 5th string 5. Phrase 8 has a descending scale run from the 4th string 5 to 3, 5th string 5 to 3 with vibrato, 6th string 6, then 3, skip to the 2nd and 3rd string with the 3rd fret bar, pick heavily, allowing your thumb and pick to touch the strings at the same time, causing some artificial harmonics. Give it a slight bend to the ring on the 4th string 5. 5 with vibrato, back to 3rd string 3 with artificial harmonics and a slight bend. In phrase 9, we slide the middle finger up to the 3rd string 7, index on second string 6, 6 with vibrato. Slide the same position up to the third string 9, second string 8, 8 with vibrato. Third string 9, second string 8, ring on 10 with a bend, hold and play first string 10 with the pinky, back to second string 10, and release the bend, end on 8. Phrase 10 moves us up to the third string 12 with the index, middle on second string 13, lift for 12, third string 12, to fourth string 14, back to 12. Ring finger up to second string 18, bend with vibrato, index on first string 15, second string 15, 18, pre-bend third string 17 and release, 15, fourth string 17, bar to third string 17, down to 15. For phrase 11, bend third string 17 to second string 18. Repeat, but hold the bend. Pick 17 again and release. Down to 15 with a slight bend. Fourth string 17, then bar so you can play the third and second string 17. Drop down to 15 on both strings. Fourth string 17, back to 15 on strings 3 and 2, and slide down the neck. Second string 15, pre-bend first string 18, 18 with vibrato, a half step bend on 17, actually it's a pre-bend and release, to 15, 17, second string 17, back to first string 15, to end phrase 12. We wrap up the solo in phrase 13 by bending the second string 18, bar the first string 15 to the second string 15, 18, pre-bend third string 17 and release to 15, slide up to 19 with vibrato, and slide down. Slide a bar up to the 15th fret, picking the second string, then the first string, second string, first string, half step pre-bend on the first string 17 and release, and end on 15. From the guitar solo, the song continues with another chorus, then an outro tag on the chorus. Play the G bass, then the G chord. Walk up to C, G/B, then strum D 3 times. Pause and strum again, walk up to C, 5th string 2nd fret with a slight bend, then open, strum D 3 times, pause and strum again, play the same walk up, including the bend, then build up on a D5, 4th string open with the 3rd string 2nd fret. Strum the 7 times, then the D5 by adding the 2nd string 3rd fret back to the middle strings. Again, D5 with the 2nd string, then just the 4th and 3rd string, play the 6 times. While you're strumming that, you can switch your fingers into position for a D and end on a full D chord.